Is you a real nigga? Real nigga. Keep it real, nigga. Real nigga. Yo. Is you a real nigga? If you been finger popping a trigger, you a real nigga. If you went and killed another nigga, keep it real, nigga. You ain't a real nigga, now that's real, nigga. Is you a real nigga? If you been finger popping a trigger, you a real nigga. If you went and killed another nigga, keep it real, nigga. You ain't a real nigga, now that's real, nigga. You a real nigga if you're a cripple blood. Is you a real nigga if you been labeled a thug? Keep it real, nigga. You ain't a real nigga, now that's real. Who gave you niggas a mic? Supported all the bullshit that you write. Rapping about things you never done in your life. Call me a hater just cause I ain't falling victim to the hype. And your catalog be playing in my stereo light. Cause the only thing y'all promoting is stereotypes. You niggas rap about racks or loud packs, or that you bust straps, shoot first, don't buck back, or how you pump crack. Maybe fuck a few hood rats and only kill black. Yo, my nigga, what good's that? You think it's cool we got kids in tears cause his mama overdosed and seen his pops in years? So now his role model growing up is you fucking queers. Cause you niggas ain't killers, man, you just fucking weird. Look, get yourself some loose pants and grow you a beard, just a suggestion. Now I only got one question. Is you a real nigga? If you been finger popping a trigger, you a real nigga. If you went and killed another nigga, keep it real, nigga. You ain't a real nigga, now that's real, nigga. Is you a real nigga if you're a cripple blood? Is you a real nigga if you been labeled a thug? Keep it real, nigga. You ain't a real nigga, now that's real, nigga.
Remember when you had to be credible just to rap? Some of you niggas, I'ma need evidence of your facts. I see you cover up cause it's evident that you whack. You tried to move a couple of packs to boost your stats. You was never able to tell the truth from a fable. You were undercover sucker wearing the thug label. I try to school niggas, I do it whenever able. Bruh, get a pen and a pad, you should be grateful. First, how you call yourself a shooter but you can't shoot? Hitting 9-year-olds when they sitting on their damn stoop. Strays gunning females down the block corner. Candles and teddy bears decorating the corner. Spilling out a Corona for sending it to her owner. That don't make you real, it just make you a blood donor. How you niggas feel? Still wanna be thug, homie? You ain't gotta kill your people to be gangster. Know some real niggas that's G's, they outrank you. Generals and captains all ready for action. My officers is off and you're cutting you into fractions. Wanna be a blood or a crip, I'ma be a champion. Straight winner, not a drop of the fake in us. They say the last real niggas dead or in jail. That's bullshit, they in UPK and we living well.
Is you a real nigga if you been finger popping a trigger? You a real nigga if you went and killed another nigga? Keep it real, nigga. You ain't a real nigga, now that's real, nigga. Is you a real nigga if you're a cripple blood? Is you a real nigga if you been labeled a thug? Keep it real, nigga. You ain't a real nigga, now that's real, nigga.
We died together, dying on no boats. Died together, broke round our throats. Now all of a sudden, whatever love we had, we killing each other by the dozens. Greed for gain, make us squeeze them things. Breathing seeds of Cain, need to change, wicked epidemic. Before the white chalk, have another black brother sketch the Bennett. Kilos for business and strippers. How you the neighborhood hero in the business, killing niggas. Creeping through the block, drop top, hoop the different flag, get that ass blasted from the Uzi. I use a real nigga running from the stroke. I use a real nigga taking it up the butthole. Where I'm from, red dot, stop the blood flow. Pulling the cars in MC Gustos, you must know my clique. Tied it in the hand and mirrors, try to separate, take it off the hand and them carrots. Real G's roll meek in silence, hustling on the corner, preaching violence. If we can't split, gift the peace, equip, reinforcements, these are clips to eat. Now is a real nigga, real nigga, real nigga. Is you a real word, real word, real word?
Is you a real nigga if you been finger popping a trigger? You a real nigga if you went and killed another nigga? Keep it real, nigga. You ain't a real nigga, now that's real, nigga. Is you a real nigga if you're a cripple blood? Is you a real nigga if you been labeled a thug? Keep it real, nigga. You ain't a real nigga, now that's real, nigga. Is you a real nigga if you been finger popping a trigger? You a real nigga if you went and killed another nigga? Keep it real, nigga. You ain't a real nigga, now that's real, nigga. Is you a real nigga if you're a cripple blood? Is you a real nigga if you been labeled a thug? Keep it real, nigga. You ain't a real nigga. Now that's real nigga. Is you a real nigga? If you been finger popping a trigger, you a real nigga. If you went and killed another nigga, keep it real nigga. You ain't a real nigga. Now that's real nigga. I've been underrated and I've been overlooked, murdering these rhymes, body in the hook, and I kill them every time, ain't no halfway crook. I got them shook after I turn every track in the soot. I know they scared to make a move, they ain't wanna get took, and the king's always gonna hide behind their rook. But on the
Perfect.
I was gonna rip his heart out. I'm the best ever. I'm the most brutal and vicious and most ruthless champion there's ever been. There's no one can stop me. Links to the conqueror. No, I'm Alexander. He's no Alexander. I'm the best ever. There's never been anybody as ruthless. I'm Sonny Liston. I'm Jack Dempsey. There's no one like me. I'm from their cloth. There's no one that can match me.
No affiliation, why they faking? This ain't for debating. We the real, they really imitation. I be contemplating why this ain't no like heavy rotation on radio stations. I just pray the Lord give me patience, cause I'm running through these rappers like my name Walter Payton. Shitting on these rappers, 9 to 5 is my occupation. Raw, you come in with your best troops, you best bring more. Already told you I got the juice like Orenthal. Already know what I'm about to do, bet your men fall. Everyone know that we got the truth, all your men falls. So boss, overtaking our enemies. Moves calculated and orchestrated like symphonies. Smooth operated when bringing haters to misery. Top 5 list ain't shit unless you mention me. Yeah, that's why we don't associate. Fuck niggas make them more fuck niggas. Why they procreate, why they overhate, cause their time is short and a moment late. Let it culminate to they harder race and the perpetrate. Cowards perpetrate like their little group is respectable. Talking intellectual, all of you homosexuals, faggots.
There's no one like me. I'm from their cloth. There's no one that can match me. My style is impetuous. My defense is impregnable. And I'm just ferocious. I want your heart. I want to eat his children.
I don't want to congregate. I don't want to deal with you. I don't want the fellowship. I ain't trying to build with you. Ain't the UPK? Ain't the truth. Keep it real with you. Defenders of the faith. I got no problem bumping heads with you. All that bullshit, you can take it over there with you. Rather be a houseboy. Rather run with them field niggas. Show them to put in work. Move mountain, crush hills, nigga. Take a dead soul. Breathe life and make it live, nigga. No affiliation, so there's no one to compare with us. Took the Lord's laws and just added it with fear, nigga. Aim for the body, cause you know that killer head quicker. With these bars, I'm on my grizzly, so bear witness. You spit cold, I spit flu. Don't compare sickness. You floss diamond, I floss fringes. Don't compare dentist. You PK. We men the wall shit. We ain't Christian. Harm one of us. Get pistol whipped like the gun got a belt with it. I'm bred different. The competition just a mill. I'm fed different. I stood front line on them fields. I bled different. I'd rather be a corpse than a coward. I'm led different. Shit, I'm led different. Come through like a juggernaut, so don't get in the way. And we take everything serious. We don't play. I wonder now what they gonna say. Shit, we make profits out of shooters like the NBA. You get slayed for switching sides, nigga. We ain't on the same page. Immaculate conception. Wow. These niggas bitch made. I'm sticking with the foundation where my bricks laid. You switch sides, I'd rather switch K's. You was never with us, nigga. Just know we on mission, nigga. Right hand hold the scriptures, nigga. Left hip hold the pistol, nigga. How you want it? You can get it spiritual or physics, nigga. Wrong ones to come against, so bring an army with you. No affiliation. When you see us, make the difference with us. No affiliation. When you see us, know we different, nigga. No affiliation. So no, you can't kick it with us. The wrong ones to come against, bring an army with you.
Perfect.
Yeah. You already know you back live and direct. This is Israelite. I believe so. I think we in here.
We in the game?
Let me see here. Yo. Let me turn it up.
I can hear you.
Turn it up. Turn these mics up.
If y'all can hear me, give me a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Give me a 1 if y'all get me clear. Give me. I like cap locks on my YouTube chat board. 1 if
Trump
you
denies offending widow. This is so savage, yo. Why? Why?
See, Isha Kapadazai pays attention. I said, give me a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Angry Israelite was slipping, man.
Yeah. Sorry. How's the sound? Sound good?
Make sure I ask me if I'm coming in clear, crispy. Man. I had to take my daughter's laptop. No, let me not say that for they say he taking his daughter's stuff. It's mine. She actually robbed me. But yeah. Y'all know how we do, man. Every Thursday night at 10 p.m. or a little bit after, you're on live with Israelite Vibes, man. If y'all got a question or comment, please call. The telephone number, if you got a question, is 646-481-6315. I like Kevin Collins said it's coming in. I don't want the denial. I want the black woman, what she said. It's one when it talks about let me go back one. I want to see that.
This was it.
No. Wait. Are you sure that was it?
She crying and then
Yeah. They play that one. Yeah. Okay. All right, you got it. Okay, you got it. Yeah, I know every Thursday night, man. Hey, if I could do a shameless plug, I want to do a shameless plug real fast. If I could, y'all were out and gave your boys some beard oil. So if y'all wondering what got my beard shining, man, you make sure y'all support. I got that right there. Shipping, I got a PayPal account.
Lion Oil Black coming soon.
I got a PayPal account coming up, man. This is Heavy Shine Lion Oil that we got coming out, man. Y'all want a pair of $10 per purchase. I've been using it for about almost a month now. Yahweh Allah had gave me something to take to Israel. I was using it all the time. I've been using it since I got back. It's the bomb, man. So if y'all want to if you want to get your beard, I don't want to say beard like mine because I don't want them to say I'm vain. But if you want to get your beard shining right, holla at your boy. All right, we got a lot we want to talk about today. I'm waiting for my man Katazai to pull up the clip on Donald Trump. Donald Trump, Donald Trump remind me. Remember when Bush was in office and that soliloquy in the video where they were showing like all of the dumbass things Trump said. Like, you know, his most famous thing, Bush. They had a whole thing, all these different retarded statements and stuff that Trump would say.
You know,
one of them was they said, if you fool me once, shame on me.
That wasn't my favorite.
That wasn't what was your favorite?
My favorite was, I believe that we and fish could coexist peacefully.
So Trump got some amazing statements himself, man, of things that he said. And so like this past week it came out in the article where number one, any black person or Hispanic person, if you see what the white man would try Trump and them is doing in Puerto Rico, if I was a Hispanic in the military, I'd find some kind of way to get out of the military.
Right.
Like if you think about all the uproar they got over the national anthem, you're supposed to be defending your country. Puerto Rico is technically supposed to be a part of America. Like you don't need a passport to go to Puerto Rico. But yet when Puerto Rico needed help or needed some sufficiency, America was reluctant to help. And then when Donald Trump decided to help, did you see him throwing the paper towels?
Yeah, throwing.
I mean, he throwing the paper towels. He was like saying, y'all should feel glad or lucky that y'all even getting help. Like that's how he treated them. So now we still decide to go fight in their wars. And so you got a brother that go fights in their wars and he dies. You got the article yet?
Yes, sir. Trump to slain soldier's widow. He knew what he signed up for.
He knew what he signed up for. Like that's all you can say. The saddest part, I'll be in these people be adding me to these group chats. I'm in this group chat. I'm listening to this nut ass nigga on there. Tell me how he missing the sound. Excuse me. We're missing the context of what Donald Trump is saying. So I'm gonna ask you, Katazai, is there any context that he could say he know what he signed up for that would be sufficient for someone losing their husband?
All I hear is you're expendable.
That's it.
That's it.
That's all you will ever hear. I guarantee you, if that was a white mother or white widow, it would not be that way.
Ever.
You got the video of it?
Yes, sir.
Please, is this good where it's at?
Did
you like look at it?
I didn't get a chance to, you know what I mean? But
you don't see the black woman talking?
It was short. It was going to be a
go back to the beginning right there. Keep going. Nah, see, I want to get the one with the black woman. Hold on, bear with me one second. Play that part right there.
It's among them. She says she overheard Trump on Tuesday calling a newly widowed woman at the airport.
Now, for those that can't see the screen, bring it back a little bit. Matter of fact, we can share the screen, right? Yeah. Pull it up to share the screen. Just bear with me. We're gonna share the screen real fast. Can I pull it up?
I guess just
no on here.
No, I just want to get off the internet. So
this is business class internet here. This ain't rinky-dink internet.
Just want to make sure.
Just screen share real fast because I want y'all to see this. For those that haven't seen it, I just want y'all to take a look at this as well with me. Collins said, "Killed by Jabari people." Hey, I'm gonna talk about that Jabari too for an example. I mean, for a second after I talk about this, because a lot of people got offended. Let me tell you something. I'm not a fan of Jabari.
Is among them.
I'm not one. Pause there for a second. I'm not one that gets mesmerized when I see Jabari. When I see Jabari, I see a man that's taken all the masculinity out of the conscious community, as if there was a lot of it left anyway.
Right.
I called him. I said I didn't respect him after he said he didn't trust me. And Sadnetta said I was being too hard.
Right.
I couldn't believe Sadnetta would ever say I was being too hard. Like Jabari got them acting real soft.
Cause Sai, you still biased, man.
Oh, but that ain't never gonna change.
Still biased, B.
But they deserve that spanking. I got a link the other day. I got a link today. They said that they mummified alligators too.
I bet, because that was one of their guys.
That's some funny shit to me. But you got a video. Bring it back a little bit because I want them to see. Yeah, bring it back about right there. Well, bring it back from the beginning. Let me see what they say from the beginning.
This Democratic Congress, it's an unwritten rule of the U.S. presidency to act as the consoler-in-chief in times of grief. Outreach to the families of fallen soldiers has been a presidential role for Republican and Democratic presidents for decades. But it's a duty an increasing number of Americans say Donald Trump is not fulfilling. This Democratic Congresswoman and longtime critic of the president is among them. She says she overheard Trump on Tuesday calling a newly widowed woman at the airport where she was receiving her husband's body.
Now you see this woman, pause that for a second.
Sarcastically, he said.
Part for any Negro defending this. The woman saying that she heard it, so this ain't even secondhand that she's getting this story. She's overhearing it. And she starts off saying he sarcastically is going to say this. Like Donald Trump is a man that never will have compassion for anybody but white folk.
Right.
Anybody. And we need to have compassion. We have to, we got to kind of be like the same exact way. Like we got to be like, there's a priority that has to be had. And the priority that has to be had right now is for my Black and Hispanic brothers, y'all are my priority. So Puerto Rico is my priority. The Cubans, the Dominicans, the Mexicans, those are all my priorities. The Blacks, the Haitians, the West Indian, Caribbean islands, those are all my priorities. The white man can't be my priority right now. The Africans can't be my priority right now. The Arabs, none of them can be my priority because none of those nations care about us. Every single time they had an opportunity to show whether they care, they fail at it. They drop the ball at it. They never give us no kind of love. So why do we still have to give them love? Bring it back just about to about 33 so we can get what she says fully. Just bring it back to about, yeah, that's good. Play that.
Her husband's body.
He said, but you know, he must have
Did it pause?
known what he signed up for. Like, how could you say?
She said he knows what she signed up for. Like that got to be one of the most disrespectful things to say to a. Now, just think about this too. Donald Trump been having a fit over what? What has he been having a fit over with the NFL? Over that Star-Spangled Banner. You're supposed to be about our war veterans. You're supposed to be about the heroes. You're supposed to be about all of that. But the minute a Black man dies for this country, The only thing he could say to that black woman is, you died. He know what he signed up for. You want to say something?
Meanwhile, do you know who the #1 target of lynchings was?
Who's the #1 target of lynching?
Black veterans.
Black veterans.
And there's been several cases where they were lynched in uniform.
Let me tell you something, man. And Joe, I'm gonna get some scriptures on this too. First scripture I want to go to is Job 22:9. Job 22:9 says, I have sent widows away empty, and the arms of the fatherless have been broken. Because what she also lost, the father, she has 2 children and I think 1 on the way. So now they're gonna grow up now with no father. And the only only thing that she'll have to remember from her country is they know what they signed up for. And let me tell you here's the sad part about it is that narrative is not going to change for black people. The narrative of, you know what you signed for, it's just another stain on the street. That narrative is never going to change. When you read Lamentations 1:1, it says, how doth the city solitary that was full of people, how is she become a widow? Why is it saying a city can become a widow? Because we have nobody that actually actively goes out and defends blacks and Hispanics at all.
Right.
We have nobody, like, where's the ones that stand up to where you can make this stain and it's black people that will defend what Trump is saying? Like, that's the one thing I can't understand. I cannot understand for the life of me any black person defending Trump. I could care less what your reasoning is.
Right.
Because every race defends their own regardless of what. Regardless of what. Every race defends their own, but we always find some kind of reason to love a devil. Any reason we can find. We'll love a white man just to be against a brother. We'll love a white man because we're afraid if we take that love, I actually got to be kind to my brother because we hate our brother. And then our cities are the ones that become widows that have no protection. Verse 2 says, she weepeth sore in the night, and her tears are on her cheeks. Among all her lovers. Remember, this is talking about a city. This is talking about black people as a race. And it says, among all her lovers, she have none to comfort her. Why is that important? We love every goddamn body. You can't find a better slave set of people to love other nations than blacks and Hispanics. That's what even I remember a Chinese man wrote an article a couple years ago.
Right.
And he said they don't have no respect for us because they can't understand why we still love white people. That's a Chinese man said about black people. The Chinese man said if that would have happened to them, they would never have no peace with the white man. You want to say something?
They said they would have never been Christian.
Right. Thank you. They would have never been Christian. They would have never been Kemet. They would have never been Muslim. They would have never taken up the religion of the people that enslaved them. But among all our lovers, we have none to comfort her. All her friends, listen, lover, her friends have dealt treacherously with her. They are become her enemies. And what do we continue to do? Join their military. Y'all y'all like to believe that mark of the beast is a microchip. You keep waiting on that microchip. I'll keep getting my brothers and sisters out that military. I'll keep getting my brothers and sisters out that Christian church. Listen, I done bigged up Captain Kahuntham Yard about every day. You see what that brother did?
I still don't believe it.
That brother did something like Kahuntham Yard, and he just got, like, if you know Kahuntham Yard, you know Kahuntham Yard got a way to talk to people. He got a way, like, he's a very charismatic brother. And that brother took a whole goddamn church. He took a brother, and here's what's even more heavy about that. He took a brother that was the leader of his church. He didn't take the deacon. He didn't take the piano player. He didn't take the choir director. He didn't take somebody on the usher board or somebody that was a new member. He took the leader of that church and showed him the truth about the Most High, the truth about that Bible. And that brother that ran that church did what every single pastor should do.
Right.
Handed it over to us. So now we can take that
and lead that everywhere else, man. Big up to Kahuntham, y'all, man. That is a excellent. Like I can't remember the last time I've been this proud of a brother. Kahuntham Yah did a excellent, amazing job. If you don't believe the Lord is with ISUPK, that's a prime example as to who the Lord is with and who he's not with. So we'll continue to battle the real mark of the beast. While y'all keep telling people to wait for a microchip, let me tell you something. To tell somebody that the microchip is the mark of the beast is to tell them to go sin. And now, you might not believe that that's, let me tell you, I can very easily prove what I'm saying. Most people that believe that the microchip, follow that microchip doctrine, believe they got a chance as long as they don't take the chip. So as long as they don't take the chip, cut decide they good to go. So they can pop whores. They can say you can rape. They can say you sleep with white women. They can say you sleep with other nations. They can say you can join militaries. You can do whatever it is that you want as long as you don't take that microchip. Let me tell you something. The white man ain't got to put a microchip in your body to get you to do what he wants. We do it. In the middle of right now, Donald Trump has got to be the most public racist president ever. The most public. And when I'm saying public on purpose, because every president is racist. We're going to talk about a play. One of the articles we're going to go into tonight, Lord allow, is there's a play that they got right now. I'm going to see if I can pull it up real fast. Hold on, let me see something. There's a play that's causing a firestorm. Now, this play, I'm just pull this up real fast. And this is done by a black person too. That's the sad part. Just bear with me. I'm about to pull this play up. See that blue cord? Is there a blue cord over there? Just hand it behind you. Like behind you. Oh, this it right here? So what? There's a play coming up. I got to tell y'all this. All right, now we're gonna get into this a little later. There's a play that's being done right now. It's called Thomas and Sally. And this play is about Thomas Jefferson's so-called relationship with a black slave. Now, everybody knows that Thomas Jefferson, not only did he own slaves, he was raping the slaves. But the playwright is trying to make it seem like they have an actual relationship. That's how disgusting we are. So when I'm saying the most outspoken racist, meaning Trump don't hide his racism. It's out in your face, and we still try to find ways to fit in with this devil. We still trying to find ways. I'm gonna keep reading the scriptures. It says, all her friends have dealt treacherously with her. They are become her enemies. It says, Judah is gone into captivity because of affliction and because of great servitude. She dwelleth among the heathen and find no rest. We don't find no rest because we don't look for the one shade that would actually give us rest. We don't look for the one protection that will actually genuinely protect us. We sitting around here trying to join every other nation on the face of the planet. And every other nation on the face of the planet shows us just how much they don't love us. You want to play some more of that? Play some more of that, please.
Army Sergeant
You can take it off of there if you want. You can stop
David Johnson was one of 4 U.S. service members killed while on patrol in Niger earlier this month. Wilson and also Johnson's family say Trump's call was insensitive and disrespected the sergeant's sacrifice, a claim the president denies.
Because I did not say what she said. I had a very nice conversation with the woman, with the wife, who sounded like a lovely woman.
Trump said he had proof the Congresswoman's statements were fabricated. The White House did not provide evidence, but did say despite.
The white man said he had proof. I don't know about y'all, but the white man, let me get John 8:44 real fast. I wasn't even gonna pull this out, but I'll let the scriptures describe the white man to a T. It said John 8:44 says, "Ye are of your father the devil." Hold on. "Ye are of your father the devil, and the lust of your father he will do. He was a murderer from the beginning and abode not in the truth." Right. It says, because there is no truth in him. When he speaketh a lie, he speaketh of his own. Right. Who actually believes that Donald Trump had something nice to say to a black woman? The only black women I think he know how to speak nice to is them black women that be making them videos for Donald Trump. You see them old two? Yeah, the stump for Trump. Those probably the only two black women he got something nice to say. Outside of that, he ain't got nothing nice to say because he was never meant to have anything nice to say. Let me get back to these scriptures real fast. Bear with me 1 second. Unless you want to say something. Verse 4 says, the ways of Zion do mourn because none. Oh, no, I don't want that one. Verse 5, it says, her adversaries are the chief and her enemies prosper. It says, for the Lord have afflicted her for the multitude of her transgressions. Our sins, what is our biggest sin? Assimilation. Now, nobody may not understand what that means. Assimilation is thinking that it's better to join than to be separate. Like we've forgotten the basic milk scriptures, like the basic milk scriptures of our life. The basic life that we're supposed to lead is to be set apart from everybody else. Deuteronomy 7:6 says, for thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself above all the people on the face of the earth. So the fact that we assimilate, we actually lower and devalue ourselves, thinking that it's better to be a part of white people than to be a part of black people. That's what we think of ourselves. And verse 8 says, because the Lord loved you, and because he will keep the oath which he has sworn unto your fathers, hath the Lord brought you out with a mighty hand. We've given our oath to the so-called white man. We've given him all the love that we wouldn't dare give to each other. They was telling me about a story today. I'm gonna try to pull it up. In Utah, they had a cop kill. I'm gonna see if I can pull this article up as well. In Utah, they had a cop kill. Bear with me 1 second. A brother got killed out in Utah by the cops. I'm about to see if I can pull that story up. Black man killed by a police officer. This is another story of an officer killing our people. I'm just asking, just bear with me as I pull this up. And it's saying the FBI is asking to probe the killing of a black man. Let me tell you something. Y'all want to know why? I know a lot of people wonder why I always bring up the Kaepernick situation or why I talk about it. And no matter how many times I say this part, this is the one part that get missing. I'm not interested necessarily in Kaepernick at all. The only reason I use Kaepernick and why I think Kaepernick is an important lesson, it's almost like a experiment. And here's what the experiment is, we got this football celebrity or whatever you want to call him. I think like 4 years ago, he might have made the Super Bowl or whatever. And they say his skill diminished, but he's only 29 years old. And he comes out there and he says he's not gonna first he sits in the back, right? That's what he did first, right?
He was sitting. That was the move.
Yeah, that was the gangster part, was when he sat in the back. And then he went from standing in the back to taking a knee. And I remember when I first saw it, I said that's a compromise for him to take that knee. Because by taking that knee, he's compromising, and I'm waiting for him to quit. What I mean by quit, I'm waiting for him to not only stop kneeling, I'm waiting for him to stand, and then I'm waiting for him to walk away from the thing altogether. As of yet, so far, he is not walking away altogether. Now, I don't expect him to be as strong as somebody like myself or any other brother in the Israelite School of UPK, because he's not built like that. But here's what the experiment is. If you take a look at what his issue was about, that issue is never on the forefront of what we're supposed to be talking about. We shouldn't be talking about nothing. We shouldn't be talking about a flag at all. When I'm saying we, black people shouldn't be talking about a flag at all. We shouldn't be talking about his stats at all. His stats ain't got nothing to do with anything. We should be focusing on his issue. And the experiment that black people failed at is every black person knows somebody that's been done dirty by the police, knows somebody that's gotten killed by the police, know somebody that ain't got no justice from the police. When we saw America's response to Kaepernick wanting to say something, every black person should have stood for that issue, to make that issue come to the forefront if you was really about black folk. But you know what black people did instead? Black people instead said, nah, he not playing because his stats ain't good enough. He not playing because they adjusted to his system. If he ain't playing because nobody got to sign him, but he not being blackballed, it's his stats. He's just not good enough. When you can Google today, if you want to go with a stat term, you could Google today and check his stats, and they'll tell you he better than 20, I believe it's 20 of the quarterbacks currently playing. But I don't care about his stats. I just care about the fact that he brought up an issue that everybody, what the only thing I give Kaepernick credit for, I forget this brother's that this actor that said something at the awards last year, but I forget his name. But the one thing I give Kaepernick credit for, not so much that he said anything, because he ain't really said much, but he ain't backed up off of it. But black people have backed up off of it because you're still watching football.
How you feel about him suing the NFL?
I think he should. I think he should sue the NFL just so that we can bring to light that they're not letting him play, not because, like, you can't even, like being that I used to be in sports, I used to watch football. So a lot of people say, well, RG3 ain't getting the job either. RG3 was actually a bad, terrible quarterback.
But he got injured.
And he got injured, but outside of the injury, he just fell off. Kaepernick's stats, although the wins wasn't as high, this is a brother that went to the Super Bowl, been to the playoffs. He has some skill left, better than Jay Cutler, better than 12 of the quarterbacks that got jobs. And every time, you know how you know they blackballing him? When you hear somebody, when you hear the NFL, the owner of a team say, we got to check with the fans and the endorsements, that's how you know he's getting blackballed. So I am actually interested in seeing what comes out of it, like to see if there's some proof or evidence that they show that shows that he was blackballed. But I think he should do it. But what saddens me is how black people ain't standing behind him on that. But let a gay person be afflicted.
I was just about to say that, because like what saddens me too is like where our allegiances lie, or the things that we care about to put our energy into. Mm-hmm. Like we should be putting our energy into things like that. And like I was just about to say, like also we should be blackballing people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like somebody standing up for us, like especially like if I'm not mistaken, I think that sister lost her job on ESPN.
Did she? No, I don't know if she lose it, but they suspended her.
But she might have been jobless. I don't know if that was the update. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But she got suspended. There should have been a rally behind that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And like you stated last time, or even like Commander General Yohana said, there should have been a line of black studios. You get what I'm saying? Or platforms lining up to take her on.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But what I'm starting to see is, I don't know if you saw it, there is some crazy Negro in a wedding dress rapping online. Yes. You know what I'm saying? Putting a damn barrel in his mouth like it's a rod. You know what I'm saying? And he'll get support.
I tried not to see that.
I tried not. Listen, I tried to, and then I said, you know, I'm a smash. I'm gonna degrade this.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, but the point being is that, but that'll get support. Mm-hmm. Jaden Smith in a dress will get support. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like the homosexual gets support, but the strong black man gets put down. You know what I'm saying? Like the man standing up, and that like where our allegiances lined up is gonna end up destroying us if we don't support those who support us.
Absolutely, and that's the sad part. And here's also how you know, if you want to go from an NFL owner perspective, the NFL owner perspective. You see, Jerry Jones was on a knee, right? And then you said he ain't tolerating nobody not standing for the flag, but I thought he was supportive.
Right.
You see what I mean? So like we as black people, give me Zephaniah 2:1. I know this is a scripture that we use all the time, that we say all the time. But this is a scripture that needs to come out. Let me just grab it real fast. Bear with me 1 second. Zephaniah 2:1 says, gather yourselves together, yea, gather together, oh nation not desired. That so fits black people. That fits black people. That fits black people to a T, because we're not even desirable to each other. These issues that we talking about, here's what bothers me the most is Colin Kaepernick ain't even built like that. But we always ask where the entertainer's going to say something, when the player's going to say something, when they're going to do anything. And then when they do something, we don't support them. Right. We're not even desirable to each other. We look for a way to find a problem with that black person so that we can't say nothing about it. And then the most people that speak against it be sitting on the sidelines. Right. If you sitting on the sidelines, you should sit on the sidelines. But what you should be doing is supporting the ones that are on the street doing it. Everybody ain't built like that.
Silence is agreement.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like if you quiet, you agreeing with it. And
right.
then, matter of fact, there's a brother who got fired from his hockey team. He didn't take a knee during it. All he did was put his fist up in the air, and they cut him from the team.
Cut him from the team.
Like, you know what I'm saying? He's one of the only brothers in the NHL.
But he won't get no support.
No. He
will not. And that's what bothers me the most. Like, we become immune to everything. Like, it'd be a shock in the beginning. Like, I remember when that thing came out with Kaepernick in the beginning, it was like, oh, did you ever hear the third verse of the Star Spangled Banner? Talking about the slaves and all that. And everybody was charged up. And then after a while, it died down.
Right.
And then everybody forgot about it. And everybody let it go. That's why it says, gather yourselves together, O nation not desired. Because we're supposed to look at everything that's happening. And at some point, I wanted Trump to be in office because I needed something. Like, I be wondering, what is going to be the rallying cry for black people to say, we got to get our shit together? What we going to rally behind? It can't be the death of black people because we dying and ain't nobody saying nothing.
Right.
It can't be hunger. It can't be AIDS. It can't be homosexuality. It can't be abortion. All of these things is ravaging black people right now, and we ain't doing nothing. So I'm saying, well, if Trump come in office, I know he's going to be so racist that black people going to say enough is enough. Well, Trump fulfilling his promise because he making America great again.
Trump going to do it, or they going.
He make, like, you know, when you said Trump going to do it, it remind me of them Christians when they be like, won't he do it? Talking about Christianity. I don't know if you ever heard that phrase. They be like, won't he do it? Trump is holding up his end of the bargain. We're failing. Verse 2 says, before the decree bring forth, before the day passes the chaff, before the fierce anger of the Lord come upon you. We're in the middle of the Lord's anger.
Right.
We're in the middle of the Lord's anger. We're suffering and we're dying, and we're still looking for a way to fit in with this bastard. We're gonna take a quick commercial, or not commercial break. Oh yeah, we all gonna take a commercial because I'm gonna promote my my Lion Oil. $10 a bottle, man. Hit me up on my PayPal. I gotta give you all my PayPal. The PayPal account I'm gonna put in the chat box. Hold on 1 second. My PayPal account is ISUPK12. I believe that's the name. I'm gonna put that in the chat box. If y'all want to order, of course it's $10. I want to say it's gonna be $10 plus an additional $3 for shipping and handling. They're just depending on where we got to ship it to. Now we'll be in Atlanta this weekend. God, are you coming to Atlanta, right?
Lord willing, I will be in Atlanta.
My man, we going down to Atlanta.
Against drug dealers, if they Muslim, if they Christian, if they atheist,
we gonna go down to Atlanta. The water. We gonna be in Atlanta this Saturday. So I got a whole box. I got a whole box of it. So I'm gonna be bringing it down to Atlanta. Big up to Captain Rod Desire, Jeremiah, Taza I, and all the brothers down there. We're gonna be down there this Saturday. I'm gonna have the beard oil with me. But you can hit me up on my Facebook. Both of the accounts, both of them say the same name, Tazariak. If y'all need it, I'll ship some out to y'all, man. Y'all make sure y'all support. We're gonna be back. You on live. Oh, you want me to keep talking? How do you keep talking? Oh, I still gotta keep talking. Why don't you just reload the page?
That's what I'm trying to do.
Oh, it ain't reloading? Why don't you close it? Yeah, why ain't you just hit that button? You trying to do special keys.
Because you got a Dell keyboard with a Mac. That's what's doing
it. Hey, man, do it work? We're going to be back. You on live with Israelite Vibez.
If they Muslim, if they Christian, if hours without me saying that. Go do it. Just like that's your boy, guess what? I'm your boy. Even though I don't know you, I'm not letting nobody tell you crack. You know why? Because I never saw you before. But you a black man like me. And it works out.
My whole life was trying to find something to follow. Had loyalty, every man tried to borrow. Felt pain and a lot of sorrow, got betrayed. So packed, I didn't even have my heart broke. Living confused, about to lose hope. Cops got me on the side of the road like a sideshow. Need an antidote before I croak. Now I'm setting fire to rhythm man blues, call this guitar smoke. Rebel with no cause, trying to find direction. The world got me vexed. Picked up a bad liquor habit that's hereditary from oppression. Felt like my life was on fire, trying to find an exit. Now look, 10 G's plus a good wreck. Sometimes a follower is a soldier, trying to find a good shepherd. Plus when you in hell, how did you excel? Wisdom the breath of life, I don't believe in fairy tale. Listen well to what I tell. No calling can cause pain, something that a rebel knows very well. Can't you tell I was sent from the Lord? Got a tongue like a two-edged sword, with a style that they might just record. The only thing equal is the curse for the wicked and the righteous reward. Have mercy on the men that don't see it, separated from the tares. Now on my prayers, and it's so be it. A rebel, take the world by word of mouth. UPK, we the rebels that you heard about. Yeah. And it ain't gonna stop till 100 virgins in the house and I'm handing verdicts out. Get ranked, you ain't heard a clout without a shadow of a doubt. These devils hitting licks off us. Fuck the bank, I'm about to stone the pocket ticket office. Can't sweet talk us, cannot stop us. And plus I know the feds watching us. Telling people that they church full of witch doctors. Put us in prison, they stockpile us. Meanwhile, UPK turning rebels into rock wallers. In league with mighty men, and now I understand things that never truly made sense. Like why I'm crying at this funeral for a criminal, knowing he ain't innocent. It's fucked up, but my boots shine. Standing between two priests, about to blaze on their ass, call it tough love. Look out for niggas just club and wouldn't touch a white bitch with OJ's black gloves. Father, forgive me for my error. I'm forever by your side. Clean and purge me of all my flaws. This the reason I'm alive. Thank God for this truth. Cause for a long time was a rebel without a cause. Look, man. First time I met Commander Junior Hunter, man, hit 3807. Rebel without a cause. My little daughter with me. Opened the door. He was dropping the truth for me and all that. Rebel without a cause. Man, you know. You do your time, we're taking the mountains, training in hand-to-hand combat. Rebel without a cause is the reason I'm alive. Up, thank nigga. God for this truth, because for a long time was a rebel without a cause.
You cannot whoop us. We're already dead. We're already beaten down. We've been beaten down for 400 years. We already got the wounds inside and outside our bodies. How you gonna hurt us? You cannot threaten us. You cannot frighten us. We live in the most frightening places, under the most frightening conditions. We are immune to fear. We are immune to harm. You see what I'm saying? You have stepped into a cesspool. You're the only one gonna get infected.
Any man give his life for Yahweh Shai, Mashiach, and Christ, and fall up under that UPK banner. It's my brother and my blood, and I will die and kill for him if necessary. Go to ground, 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 go to ground. It's all about that warfare, boy. Give ground, give ground, back up, give ground, give ground, back up, give ground, give ground. It's all about that warfare, boy. Take ground, 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 take ground. My soldiers take ground till I'm stand down. Take ground, take ground, take ground, take ground, take ground. Take ground, take ground. My soldiers take ground till I'm stand down. Take ground, take ground, take ground. Now this ain't no movement, this a takedown. We will not be moved or intimidated. We ain't the type. You got a problem, tell them cross the fucking line. My niggas ain't polite. Soldiers to the left and right. I die for every man by. Before I
My soldiers take ground. Tell them stand down. Oh, thought you could cross us with no consequence, but you will pay dearly. You should've used your common sense. My zeal lit, that means you could never prevail. Hey, with a true sin, hey, where warriors dwell. Be wise with the weapons, cause I promise. My nine just like my wife, she concealed, she modest. I know two things, a robber will not prosper. And any man harm me and my aunt gon' meet the doctor. Cause this life is warfare, it's not an easy walk. Been watching my people die so you can miss me with that love talk. My UPK soldiers, any man try to cross your path, make him regret it. What that means? Fall on his age. Comparing me to you really ain't no contest. Long live one West. Say what? Long live one West. This for those who thinking we ain't ready for. Tell them back up. I'm about to drop something heavy for. Go to grip, 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 go to grip. It's all about that warfare, boy. Give grip, give grip, give grip, back up, give grip, give grip, give grip, back up, give grip, give grip. It's all about that warfare, boy. Take grip, 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 take grip. My soldiers take grip till them stand down. Take grip, take grip, take grip, take grip, take grip, take grip, take grip. My soldiers take grip till them stand down.
Yeah. You already know you back live and direct. This is Israelite Vibes. You understand that? Captain Katazar in the house.
Yep.
Big ups to everybody out there, man. Big ups to what's this brother's name? James Cassell. You understand?
Yeah, James Cassell, that's my man. He's in this Israel group, man. That brother be giving me some good ass information. He be smashing Garfield and Rob Bourne pretty thoroughly. So I want to big up that brother too.
A Garya Gad Israel. Why there's still divisions like we in Christianity? Because those brothers are in Christianity. You know what I'm saying? That's why. Y'all don't want the division. Then y'all come over here. Why? Because I'll tell you why. I'm not gonna go too long. Because Christ came to divide us. You understand? Christ's spirit is division.
Mm-hmm.
He divides you from those that's in the world. He divides the UPK from those that's in the world.
This might be a call.
That's what happens. You understand?
I put this right in here.
Straight up and down. Cut on time. You put it right in.
Hello? Oh wait.
Hello.
There we go.
Hello.
Hey,
Are you there?
What's happening?
Yes, sir. What's going on, bro?
Hey, what's going on? What's your name? Where you calling from?
Who this?
My name LaRon, bro, but I'm calling from Miami, Florida, man. Everybody
Big up.
Everybody call me Lindsay, bro. Lindsay means a defender. But I got a few questions for you, bro.
Okay.
Yeah,
what's your first question?
All right. See, my first question is I'm like I said, I'm in Miami, and I had to meet up with these Israelites down here in Miami. They're from the they call the Church of Israel. So I didn't know what it was at first. You know, I walked up on them and I asked them a question. I asked them if they were ISUPK. They were like, nah, we ain't ISUPK because they the Antichrist and
he's seen the candy canes. That's what he's seen.
So even even regular Israelites, regular Israelites walking, and they say, I asked them about the Church of Israel and Israel thought, and they say, they the Antichrist, they ain't the truth, we the only truth. So, and then, but you got other brothers like Ben Yahweh. I just found out about you. See, I'm just learning all this shit because I just found out that I'm an Israelite, So I'm just trying to add, I'm trying to find out all these questions like, okay, you got all these Israelite functions, but everybody is deemed like this is the truth. This is the only way. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just trying to figure out the question. But basically, what I'm asking is, who is the truth, and why do you say that you are the only way?
You know what, brother? I'm glad you asked that question. It's a good question. You know what I'm saying? And it's definitely Okay, we say it because it's scriptural. You get what I'm saying? And most of these so-called camps, who I'd like to call Bible clubs, you get what I'm saying? They don't say it. They're all on some kumbaya, my lord. Let's all have some kind of Israelite conference and go camping in the woods and make s'mores. I don't know what they do, but you know what I'm saying? Like, if somebody else says that they're the home of the truth, I'll tell you what, I got a little bit more respect for them than anybody else, and that's still not that much. But the reason being is because that's scriptural. Nobody else had the truth when Moses was walking the earth, and anybody who challenged Moses, the earth would swallow up. They would die. They would become leprous. You get what I'm saying? Nobody else had the truth when Joshua got the torch. Nobody else had the truth when Mattathias was walking the earth. That's who the Lord was with. Nobody else had the truth when Yahushua was walking the earth. You get what I'm saying? Like the scripture says, there's only one body, one faith, one baptism. Baptism is teaching. One faith is your doctrine. You get what I'm saying? So for somebody to say they're the only ones with the truth, you get what I'm saying? Okay, that's an accurate statement. But now, how do we find out? Well, you understand the scripture says that you got to test the spirit. How do you test the spirit? Well, very simple. Matthew's, the 7th chapter, says that no evil tree can bring forth good fruit, and no wicked tree can bring forth good fruit, and no good tree can produce wicked fruit. So what that means is a good tree produces good fruit, a wicked tree produces wicked fruit. You with me? So what you got to do is you got to ask, what do they produce? So, you know what I'm saying? For example, Christianity produces every single homosexual, every drug dealer, every woman. We're about to break out a story when we get off the phone with you about a sister who baked her children alive in an oven, sent the video to the baby father. You get what I'm saying? I guarantee you, if we find out her religion, she was a Christian. You get what I'm saying? That's what Christianity produces. Islam, you sell drugs, you get locked up, you start worshiping Allah, and now you're a Muslim drug dealer. You get what I'm saying? Like there's a religion for every sin that you want to do under the sun. Now we get out of religion. Now we find out we're an Israelite. So now we got to look at the scriptures. What are they producing? Well, you understand there's some, can I say faggots? I can't say, no. There's some homosexuals who wear purple. You understand? And why do I hear echo?
No, that's mine.
Oh, there's some homosexuals who wear purple, and let's look at what they produce. You know what I'm saying? They produce weak men who send dick pics, you understand, to their deacons and say you can join the white man's military, and who the hell cares about Trayvon? That can't be it. There's some cats who wear bed sheets and fringes and say that you can rape women, and they change their doctrine every 3 months. Now they don't wear the shield of David. Now they don't do this. You get what I'm saying? Then there's some other cats that they let white people, they will let Dylan Roof Storm come to their Passover, kill everybody up in there, shoot everybody up, and probably marry him off to a sister. You get what I'm saying? So you got to find out who's actually keeping the scriptures, who's keeping the law. You understand? Who's been around since 1969? Where did everybody else come from? When you trace their roots, they come back to us. And what do we produce? We produce staunch warriors for the Most High. You understand? So you want to know where the truth is. This is the home of the truth. You know what I'm saying? And if you want to find out, then you just come in class. Now you don't gotta believe me. I didn't believe it. I tried to turn every stone, so there wasn't any more stones to turn. You know what I'm saying? This is it. So get in class, my brother.
Okay. Yeah. I feel what you're saying, bro. I feel what you're saying. So I got my next question is, how do you feel about Yahweh, Ben Yahweh?
Well, that's another. You want to take it, sir?
Yeah, the name alone should let you know that that's garbage.
That's where I was going.
Like, Yahweh. Okay, that's not the Lord's name, but that's what people believe the Lord's name is. They believe the Lord's name is Yahweh. I thought it was too. Right. So now let's go with the notion that Yahweh is the Lord's name. He's calling himself Yahweh Ben Yahweh. Yahweh would be the Lord's name. The Ben is son, and then Yahweh would be the Lord's name again. So he's saying he's the father and the son. And then he was a murderer too. I believe he got convicted of murder. as well.
Yeah, I heard about that.
So you would have to discredit.
That was down here.
Yeah, that was down there. That's
Yeah,
correct. But that's the one they said was my daddy.
Y'all do,
Yeah.
you do.
That's just
y'all do
because
fancy.
listen,
each
man.
other.
Every light skinned
favor.
person don't look alike. That's all it was. Just some light
Y'all
skin.
favor each other.
But so before you get into the doctrine, you got to look at what he called himself. He's calling himself God. That should let you know everything that you should know about him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? What other questions you got?
Yeah. Okay. My next question is, how do you feel about the brethren who call themselves the RBG Hebrews or the Hebrew RBG?
That's probably the most retarded shit I think I could ever deal with.
Right.
In my life. And I'm gonna tell you, like, me myself, the one thing that this is just me, and I believe I'm speaking for everybody that's a real Israelite.
Right.
What I mean by that is, to be red, black, and green and to be Israelite makes no sense, because it's like plaids and stripes. They were never meant to go together like that. Red, black, and green represents African cultures, African nations. Israelites are supposed to represent just Israel. We don't represent many nations. What I mean by many nations is many nations that make up Israel, meaning the so-called Puerto Ricans, etc., like that, but we're all Israel. RBG is something that encompasses all 50 continents, like being a Pan-Africanist. I don't understand it, and I don't like Israelites that represent RBG. I don't like it, because they'll be the ones to compromise the truth, make the Lord angry, and then we got to wait longer. We have to learn, like, to really be an Israelite is a hard job. You want to know why ISUBK says we're the home of the truth? Because this is the one place you can't be RBG.
Right.
You can't be Christian.
Right.
You can't be Muslim.
Right.
You can't be atheist.
Right.
You can't be nothing sideways. Nothing. You can't compromise it in no way. If you want to say we overzealous, not you yourself, but if you want to say we overzealous, if you want to call us crazy, you can call us whatever you want, but you'll never not call us an Israelite.
Right.
You may say we talk a little rough. You may say we too hard on women, etc. Whatever it is that you say, you're never going to say we not Israelites. When I look at brothers that don't mind being called an African, I look at a sucker. When I look at brothers that put their RBG on, I look at a sucker. Straight up. If you want to be called any, hold on one second, brother. I got another call coming in. Don't hang up. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey, shalom, peace, brothers. My name is Aina. I'm from Ohio.
Okay, can you just do me no sweat? Can you just hold on a second? Let me finish with the other call, and I'm gonna come right back to you. All right?
Okay, come.
All right. So, and the reason why I say sucker is because that's exactly what they are. They would have a javelin thrown. Listen, you bring that RBG amongst Israel's from back in the day, they put a javelin in your chest. You come mixing any other culture, like Elijah is my favorite prophet. If I have a son, his name probably would be Ayala, which is Elijah in Hebrew. And Elijah would have you killed for mixing our culture.
Right.
So I don't rock with no RBG, no red, black, and green, no nothing or whatever. Show me my Israelite colors, I'll rock with that all day. Show me fringes, show me all of that, and I'll rock with that. All right. How does I want to piggyback off of what you what I said?
I just want to piggyback off what you said. Brother, you familiar with Adam and Eve?
Yeah, I'm familiar with them.
Well, let me tell you something. You understand? When Adam and Eve went and hid themselves among the trees of the garden, that's what those brothers are trying to do. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like when they were naked, they were embarrassed because our people have been stripped of so much. They feel like if they don't have a nation that already has validity to attach themselves to, they can't stand on their own. You get what I'm saying? So when they wanted to cover up that nakedness, they were taking the leaves, they were taking the culture of all the other nations that were out there. And that's why you got brothers and sisters who wear dashikis. That's why you understand, Israelites who call themselves RBGs, because they don't want to do what the Lord called for when he says he put a division between, you understand, the Africans and Israelites.
And if I can add, the scriptures in the Apocrypha, Ecclesiasticus, the 4th chapter, says there's a shame that bring forth glory and honor and a shame that bring forth wickedness. The shame that anybody repping RBG, you really saying that you're ashamed to be a brother. You're ashamed to be an Israelite. Now, brother, I don't know if you want to hold on. I don't mind leaving you on hold, but I want to get the other person's call, so I could put you on hold, and I'll come back to you, or you could call back.
All right, yeah, you can put me on hold, bro.
All right, no sweat. Caller, you there?
Sucker. I'm here.
All right, no sweat. You had a question or comment, brother?
Yeah, I got a question for you.
Go ahead.
I was listening to the brother Caucus last week, I believe, about marriage. I don't know if I can ask any question, but
yeah, you can ask any question, brother.
Okay, yeah, because I didn't want to get off the topic or whatever. But anyway, my question is this. Now, I believe you were saying something about sex and marriage, right? Is that what you teach?
That's correct.
Yeah.
Okay, so, and I can see why you would say that. But my question is this.
Lord have mercy.
If a man was to have sex with a woman and put her away and not know that it was his wife, and then he married another woman, let's say he was married for about 30 years, and he just come to the truth. Did that man make that woman become a whore by putting her away and having a marriage with another man?
No, because you notice what you said. He had sex with one woman, got rid of her, got with another woman for 30 years, and then he found out he came into the truth after 30 years, is what you said, right?
Right.
That means he didn't have that understanding of what actually made a man and a woman be joined together and become one flesh. So there's tons of mistakes that brothers and sisters make before they come into the truth. It's what you do after you get that knowledge of the truth. Once you get that knowledge of the truth, then you're held accountable. You understand? So if you didn't know that sex was marriage, you know how many, like before I came into the truth, that would hold true for me. So whatever woman I was with 15 years ago or 20 years ago or however long it was ago, it would be like, would I be turning them into a whore? Would I be doing wrong? But I just didn't know, because we was living in a society that teaches you that you're only married if you get that piece of paper. If we were brought up in a righteous society to let you know, once you went into that woman, you could not let her go. Once you let that man go in unto you, you could not let him go. We would live by a different moral code than what we live now. Being taught that piece of paper makes you married allows us to live by a more disgusting code. That's why you'll see, like, you ever have a sister get married, let's say at age 35, and when she go down to get married, they go pick the dress, they ask her, can you wear white? You know why they saying, can you wear white? Because they know she done been with other men. So there's nothing real special about her. You understand? Imagine if we grew up knowing sex was marriage, you would say, no, I can't let him sleep with me because I don't want to be married to him forever. You understand? So no, you would not be held accountable.
Okay, so basically what you're saying, once you gain, like Hebrews 10, 26 says, once you gain knowledge.
Right. That's a perfect understanding of that.
Okay, so would you allow a woman that have children married to one of your soldiers in the program that's already been with a man or whatever?
I don't know what you mean. Like,
I understand what he's saying.
Okay, good.
Okay. If she doesn't have a man who claims her, you get what I'm saying? Like, if there's a woman who had children and that man and her are no longer together for several times, he put her away, she comes inside here, she can get the truth, and then she would damn near be, born again, like anybody. Everybody's a new creature in Christ. But if she's still dealing with that brother, if that brother still claims her, you get what I'm saying? Like in here is completely different. Like, listen, I've seen brothers that, like, they'll talk to a sister, find out that they have a baby, and then be like, well, look, I can't deal with you till I talk to that baby's father. You know what I'm saying? Right, and they'll reach out to that brother and be like, look, are you dealing with this sister? You're not? Well, you know what I'm saying? Okay, well, I'm just wanting to reach out to you and be respectful. You know what I'm saying? You got a child with her and all that. I ain't crossing no boundaries, this, that, and the third, out of respect for that man. You get what I'm saying? And if he was to say, yeah, he'd be like, yo, bro, listen, I'm falling all the way back. I don't do that. That's your woman. You know what I'm saying? So it would depend if she's single or not, because once again, she didn't have that knowledge either. So she can come into the truth, be renewed, and find her a man if she doesn't have one.
Okay, I can roll with you on that. I see where you're coming from. My only issue is this. So if you marry a man and a woman in the UPK, and would they be able to divorce?
No. There is no such thing as divorce. You understand? Like, divorce is out the window, because there's one thing that Yahweh Shah knew. You understand? Listen, Yahweh Shah knew how to fix us. You understand? Moses knew how to punish us. Yahweh Shah knew how to teach us how to fight. And the idea that if you deal with somebody, you're with them forever, that keeps families together. You understand? That destroys lust. That makes you think twice before you deal with somebody. In the ISUPK, marriages are final unless somebody falls weak. You understand? If your woman was to leave you and deal with somebody else, that's not your wife anymore. You get what I'm saying? But as for a brother, as long as that woman does not commit adultery on you, that is your woman for life. And sisters, you lay down with a man, that's your husband for life. That's how it's supposed to be.
And that's why Yahweh Shah said from the beginning it wasn't so. From the beginning, when Adam got his wife Eve, he said, they shall be one flesh. He shall leave his mother and father, and them two shall be one flesh. So it just made, like, Yahweh Shah, like, seems like it made it harder, but wanted to put you into the spirit. And again, it all goes back to the beginning. You want to be careful with who you decide to lay with. We got other callers trying to get on. Spend too much time.
Okay. So it sounds good what you're saying and everything, but my only issue is this. When you look at that, when you was bringing up that Matthew, I believe you was bringing up Matthew 19:3, where he goes into they become one flesh and there's no divorce, like he made it harder, but he's taking them back to Adam. My only issue is this. Why would he said it wasn't like that from the beginning, right? And my only issue is this. We're not living during the beginning right now, and he allowed Moses that precept to get divorced. Even though you probably have a pretty good protocol for how you get married in the UPK, we're still dealing with a hard heart, like you said, for the hardness of your heart. And then we look at, in what is that, Deuteronomy 24, I believe, where he says, if the woman don't please you, send her away. So she might be able to hide that demon for a year or whatever and get through the cracks. What would you allow a man to get a divorce at that point? Now, I understand that the point is to try to fix the nation and get away from the lust. But is our heart now?
If I could interrupt you,
real quick, let me get this last point out real quick, brother.
Go ahead.
Is our heart any less hard now, having our nationality, culture raped and ripped out of us for the last 400 years? Is it any less hard now with curses on us than it was coming out of Egypt?
Our condition is even more reason why you shouldn't leave that woman.
Right.
Our condition is even more reason why you shouldn't leave that man, because who else is going to fix us but us?
Right.
You see everything you just said? Everything you just said was that she's more hardened. She's more this. She's more that. Okay, so now
it could be me too.
No sweat. I got you. So now, who else is going to help us? We see ain't no other nation going to help us. Ain't no other religion going to help us. Ain't no other culture going to help us. So you're going to take the one treasure the Lord gave us, which is that black woman, the one treasure which is the Lord gave her, which is that black man, and say we now going to throw each other away because it's a little too hard. It's our fault that it's even hard in the first place.
Right.
So no, you're not going to throw that woman away. Only, like, if that woman walks away, that's different. If that man walks away, that's different. But you don't throw no woman away. If you take that woman on, that's your responsibility. So you knew the problem. You knew that it was harder for her when you took her. You knew what problem she had before you got her, or you should have got counsel. But if you went in unto that woman, she's your responsibility. If you let that man go in unto you, it's your responsibility to do what he says and to follow him. So no, we do not have the right to look for any excuse. Like, the reason why they was able to give that divorce is because the harden of their heart, because she pissed him off or something like that. So now we'd just be a bunch of fornicators just passing women around. No, that's not the way the Lord wanted it to be. The Lord wanted it to be one flesh till you die. That's it.
And if I may, listen, Eve caused the downfall of humanity. You understand? And Adam did not get rid of her after that. So you know what I'm saying? So anything else like fails in comparison.
That's right. And I don't want to hold you up, but I got other calls coming in, brother. So I don't know if you want to wait a second and then call back.
That's cool, brother. I mean, I got your stance on it. You answered the question.
I appreciate it.
All right, shalom.
All right, shalom.
Brother wants to get rid of his woman, bad.
Yeah, he's looking for a reason to get rid of his woman. Caller, you still there?
Yeah, I'm there, bro. I'm listening to the
Okay, did you have any other questions?
Yeah. I got some other questions, bro. But see, just like me, I mean, well, just like you. Hello?
I'm listening.
Hello?
Yeah, we here.
Yeah, so just like you, I started getting to all the, all when I was trying to get into the knowledge of things, you feel me? Because I was, Christianity, just like most of us was, you feel me? So, in Christianity a little bit, then I dropped out of that. Then I started going to the chemist shit. And then, that's bullshit to me. I learned, I give thanks to you, and Netta, you feel me? That's what made me, awaken to see, like, man, that's we not no damn chemist, But the thing is with me, I had to learn that, like Marcus Garvey, like, my question is, like, this is my question. Like, back in like the 70s and the 60s and 70s, when it was like that black power strong, like nobody didn't really care about, I ain't saying that being an Israelite is ideology.
Hold on one
but
second.
I'm just
Hold
saying,
on one
like,
second,
people.
brother. Hold on 1 second.
No sweat.
He said no sweat. He ready to be in UPK. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Hi, my name is Victor. I'm from Raleigh, North Carolina.
Okay, this is a brother that was trying to get in on the fallen angels question, or you got a different question?
Oh, I got a different question.
All right, hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second.
All right, no problem.
All right, go ahead.
I like that guy.
All right. It's kind of a historical question. I was
you don't.
I was kind of wondering. I'm sorry.
No, go
ahead. It's lucky.
I was kind of just wondering, what was like the North's purpose? It deals with the Civil War.
Okay, hold on 1 second, brother. Hold on 1 second.
All right.
Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Shalom. It's Joel Bonjuda.
Okay.
Calling from Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Okay, do me a favor. Just hold on 1 second. This other brother just got a quick question. I'm gonna take his question and I'm gonna come right back to you. All right.
Come.
All right, the water. All right, go ahead, brother. You was talking about history of the North or something like that.
Yeah, with the Civil War. I was wondering what was the North's purpose for freeing the slaves? I mean, I know it wasn't like out of the goodness of their own hearts.
Okay, the true purpose of the North freeing the slaves was because okay, how did America become a superpower?
Off the backs of blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians.
Absolutely. so because of that, where was the majority of the population of the slaves at that time?
Oh, in the South.
They were in the South. You understand? Like, slavery started in South Carolina. So as a result, if the South would have successfully seceded from the North, they would have eventually overpowered the North. You understand? They would have grown economically in power, and they would have surpassed them. And if you know the white man, he does not want to give up power.
Right.
So as a result, they found a way that they would be able to win slaves to come to the North.
Right.
So what happened is that they fought their war, they subdued the South, they made it seem as though slavery was going to be abolished in the North.
Right.
You understand? And then as a result, the slaves thought that they were going to have an opportunity. So they would head up north, and then what would the white man do? He would put them in factories, you understand, working in horrible conditions, still under slavery or sharecropping or so on and so forth. You know what I'm saying? So the entire point was to advance his economy, get black people up north so that this way we can work inside their factories and build their cities, and then, you understand, completely keep America intact and rule over the South.
Okay, I see. So, yeah, while, you know, quote unquote, freeing them and having to pay them, they'd be, you know, keeping them in slavery. And this way, with that money that they earn, they would still be putting it back into their economy.
More so that they made us willing slaves, because now we would come up north and we would think that we're free and we'd be looking for opportunity. And to this day, all black and Hispanics really want is a job. Like, that's what we're happy and what we're content with. And then that's when we started working for like the Pullman railroad cars and the factories in Detroit and so on and so forth. And then that's where all the riots came in, because eventually, with that whole illusion of freedom, we thought that we should get more rights or fair wages and so on and so forth. But they made us willing slaves. And as a result, we became homeborn slaves. And with the help of Martin Luther King, we all went to sleep. You understand? And we think that we can have a piece of this American dream. You get what I'm saying? So it was just so that the South would never have overpowered the North. They didn't want to end up on the wrong side of power like they did with Britain. You get what I'm saying?
That's where the term 3/5 of a man came in too. That was part of the compromise, so that we would be 3/5 of a man to kind of even it out. All right. Hold on one second. I'm gonna take the question from the other caller. You can hold on, and I'll come back to you.
Okay, no problem.
Caller, you still there?
Con.
Okay, you had a question or comment?
First off, I want to say shalom to y'all brothers, ISUPK, man. Y'all a strong camp. I watch y'all, especially Cap, how you be handling that what is it, that African
yeah, I smacked them.
I don't know what it is, man. I love them videos, man.
Yeah, I like them too.
I'm glad you do, man. I like that lion. That's right. Barakatah. I just want to say, just the comment was from a GOCC point of view. Now, I don't camp, man. I listen to Sakari. I got everybody, man, because it's all laws, statutes, and commandments. Try to edify everything, and I've been doing a pretty good job at just edifying a lot of things from all camps. But just what the spirit came into me with GOCC was, you know, still the truth. Everybody, we are Israel, man. And them saints is unlimited in Revelations, man. John was speaking of. So I doubt one camp can obtain all them. White.
I'm with you, brother. What's
white
your question?
garments.
I got you. What's your question?
Con, I just want to say the Nephilim. I watched you early, man. Like I say, it's out of love, man. That Nephilim, the whole giants. I just seen
Are you
lack
talking
of
about you talking about the Genesis the 6th chapter?
It's not Genesis the 6th. I can agree with you on that. Well, I'm pretty sure we're gonna agree on Genesis 6, but. Everything you said, you know, I was like, Con, you know, I'm seeing edification, but it was just people. GOCC gets a lot of backdoors because they think we're with the angels afterwards, after the floods, and with the confusion is they're not coming down sleeping with people. We're just connecting that spirit that was trapped through the book of Enoch, like it's spoken of, carrying on here, getting in people through Amalek and other. Which I can bear witness to.
You say getting people through Amalek, like letting white people join us?
How the spirits are trapped.
Okay, so you're saying that you with me with the whole sleeping, not sleeping.
Hold on, let me see. I gotta get my other ear. Go ahead.
So you basing all of this off the book of Enoch, I'm assuming, right?
Yes, I believe in the book of Enoch.
Okay, but you know the book of Enoch is not a valid book, though.
That's very hard to agree with you on. Well, and I heard that claim when clearly it precepts a lot of the Bible. Just for starters, I'm gonna start off with that.
Any book that's okay, no sweat. I got you. Any book that is coming after the Bible, of course, tries to join itself to the Bible, so it'll say some things that have some type of similarities to it. But the book of Enoch is supposed to be about Enoch that was translated. And there's no record that he left records behind. So it's a book about the book of Enoch, meaning what they think the book is about. And it contradicts the Bible. It talks about angels talking to us in certain aspects. You got Abel, whose spirit is in a cave somewhere. He can't wait to get free and stuff like that. It's a lot of garbage. It's not the truth. And so when you follow that book, that's what will allow you to believe that there's angels down here now. And I'm not saying there's not. The scriptures say you can entertain angels unawares, but there's no angels that rebelled against the Most High. And that's something else that the book of Enoch supports. And that's just not true.
But could I precept that belief with Satan? And another thing is the word angel. We can take it back to the word spirit. We can take it back to the word wind. You know, it is like the Bible precepts it in a lot of different ways. So the spirit is the aspect that we're speaking of.
I just want to know what you're using. I just want to know what you're using to validate the book of Enoch.
First off, the book of Enoch. First off, of course, they spoke of Enoch in the Bible. That's one.
They spoke of him being translated, yes, but not no record of him writing a book.
But clearly, it is proof in the Bible where he's actually. So the times, for one, let's just say with the timetable that Enoch gave. A lot of things you can look at to the I believe, is it the sun actually? It gives you a timetable without having to use the white man's whole hourly system and everything.
Brother,
I
gotta let you know, a white man wrote that book of Enoch. If you get an original copy and you read the prefix, it'll literally say this is a book about the book. It was written in the 70s. According to the actual scriptures, there's no such thing as fallen angels, brother. You get what I'm saying? Like that's what you need to comprehend. That book is a white Christian's fantasy. You understand? Straight up and down.
Hey, anything written by the white man, I understand. You know, I'm not gonna ride with it.
So then take Enoch and throw it in the fireplace.
Yeah. Hey, the book of Enoch, man, that's great firewood. Like that's probably the greatest.
He said
firewood.
That's free firewood.
Yeah, that's probably the greatest firewood you could ever have in your life. I'm so serious. Like I ain't even trying to say it to be funny or offensive, but the minute that you see that the book is about a book, that lets you know that it's not a real book. How can a book that's about how, you should at least at the least they should have said this is the book of Enoch, but it's telling you it's a book about a book, and we're gonna trust the white man who's the devil, the white man who's been impersonating everybody.
That you let in
so
your camp.
So when you take a book that's written in the 70s, why would he say fallen angels? Because that's what the Christian church teach already. If our spirit goes before the Most High, how the hell is Abel's body in some cave, spirit in a cave, waiting to get vengeance? You telling me the Lord not only gonna see Abel get killed, his blood crying from the ground, but now he's gonna make him suffer in some cave? That just don't make no sense, brother. So like the book of Enoch is a book that we have to run from. And when you go to Ecclesiasticus, the 39th chapter, when you go to Ezekiel, the 1st chapter, it say that the spirits or the angels do what the Lord say to do. They don't do what they want to do. They look to appease the Most High. Even when you look at the book of Job, when Satan and the angels came up before the Most High, Satan didn't do what he wanted to do. Satan did what the Lord told him to do. Right. That's like the biggest misconception, guy.
All right, the book of Job, I definitely agree with you on that. So you're telling me, what about Satan falling? Did Satan fall from heaven?
No.
Is that a spirit not falling?
That's not
disobedient.
That's not the angel Satan, though. The Satan that's talking about is the so-called white man. That's not talking about the angel in heaven, Satan. Because then he would have to have fell twice. Because he supposedly, like, it's almost like if you saying fallen angels fell, like, let's go with the notion of fallen angels just for a second, right? You following me? So we go with the notion of fallen angels for a second. The Lord caused a whole flood and destroyed the entire planet Earth to get rid of the remnant of those fallen angels. So now, and he got rid of them because of rebellion. So are you saying that there was another new set of angels that were now rebelling? So now we're going with a new set. So it ain't.
No, the teaching is those angels are bound in heaven, and that is the spirits that's hopping on these on the vessels today.
I got you.
Trying to teach men,
but there's still
these wicked practices.
That's what I'm saying. So that means it was no point in the flood then, because the flood didn't stop the angels. The point of, if we go with your notion of fallen angels, let's look at the fallen angel terminology that you're going with. If we're going with the terminology of fallen angels, and the Lord caused the flood to get rid of that spirit, then he didn't get rid of that spirit.
The flood was to get rid of the actual vessel. Well, definitely not me, you.
So
but
to make
the
some new vessels,
people, the actual humans, what they call it today.
But you saying
and the
now,
giants.
But you saying they still do it now, because the scripture in
I
Genesis
didn't say that. That's where we disagree. I did not say angels are coming down having sex with men.
I ain't even talking about
right
sex,
now.
but the scripture said there was giants in those days, and also after that. That's what the scriptures say.
Okay.
So if the scriptures say there was giants after that, and you going with the notion that these were actual angels that slept with mankind, and they became giants because that's what the scriptures say. So if by proxy, you would have to be saying, and when I'm trying to say it to you like that, so you can see how confusing that is, and so you can just see the truth. Adam and his people were considered the sons of God because of that closeness. Just like we're considered the sons of God because of that closeness.
And if I could add on, brother, the reason why that sounds so confusing is because you're putting the Lord's house out of order. And that's a problem, because by you saying that there's angels that would rebel at him, you're doing two things that are absolutely horrible. Three, really. One,
I would never say Uriel. None of the angels spoken of in the book of Enoch. First of all, I would never say they are actually disobeying the Most High.
Give it to you one
I'm
second.
not.
Will you at least recognize that that book of Enoch is a book about the book that was written in the 70s?
A book written in the 70s with all that wisdom.
That book is a book about the book of Enoch.
You know what, Cap? I ain't even looked deep into it because, like, I download all my apps right now. I have the Bible, and I download my 1611, my thesaurus, and my.
You know, the scriptures say, "Study thyself to be approved." Right.
That's right, and that's why I just wanted to explain how the fallen angels is not actually the same way it was going. They're using vessels to enter people. We speak of demonic things happening where spirits get into people, angels get into people. I can use that word in that same place, context. It gets into people, and then it makes like an offspring, and it keeps going because you allow this fallen spirit, which wants to bring it among the flesh. And
brother,
emulate all that. We can keep it.
But what I'm trying to get you to understand is you can't substantiate none of that with the scriptures. You can only substantiate what you're saying when you go into that book. The Bible does not back you up on that, is what I'm trying to get you to see. What I'm trying.
How about this? How often do you guys come live like this?
We do this show every Thursday.
Every Thursday. Cap, every Thursday. I love y'all to death, man. Kwame Yasharala. But next Thursday, I'm gonna call in and agree to disagree out of love, of edification, because I'm gonna look into this book because I'm one, man. I don't eat no GMO food. Everything's organic. I spend my money on. I like to be real. I don't like no fake stuff in my life. So definitely, I'm gonna go look into it. Yeah. So win that book and everything. I'll call back next Thursday, man. But I appreciate you taking the call. It was nice to talk to you, man. See you on YouTube all the time, brother.
And brother, before you go, this is what I want you to meditate on. You're saying by you saying that there's fallen angels, you're saying that the Lord does not have his house in order, and that he's not the most high. That's not
what I'm saying.
Let me finish, brother. I just let you speak the whole goddamn time.
So now we're saying that your thing is by me believing in the book of Enoch, you're saying
what you need to do is just hold
his
up.
house was out of
What you
order.
need to do is slow down and focus on my words.
Hey, brother Cap, then you tell me
let me
if,
help you out. Let me help you out. Let
earlier,
me
you-
help
Cap
you
said earlier,
out. Let me help you out.
how the lion
Let me
spirit.
help you out.
Let's go on the
Let me
lion
help you
spirit.
out.
If you want to
Nah,
do it, it'll help you kill yourself.
This is the problem. This is the problem.
And
You
everybody know
understand?
what them fallen angels doing.
You just
man.
want to hear yourself talk. You understand? Now I'm gonna help you out. By you turning around and saying that there are fallen angels, you're saying that the Most High is not the Most High power, that he does not have his realm under control, and that angels can disobey him. And by you doing that, you're opening the door for two things. You're opening the door for, well, angels sin. How could we obey the Lord? So now you're sitting there. That's Christianity. And the second thing that you opening up is that by you trying to put all this emphasis on some mystical beings that are chained up in heaven, you're forgetting that the white man is the goddamn devil who's murdering us here.
Right.
You understand? That you let inside GOCC. So with all that being said, think about that, brother, because the problem is you're taking away power from the Most High when you say that there's angels who rebel against him in his realm when he has his house in order.
Like you said, every man's a liar, so I go look into it and I go look into these scriptures and try to edify exactly my point on it or what I believe in. If I find it to be false, it is what it is. But so far, ain't nothing failed. I haven't been calling his house out of order. Shalom. Shalom.
Yeah, Lord.
He said shalom and shalom.
Well, I'm at least he said this. If he would have just said shalom, I'd feel. Oh, every time I hear that, it feels weird. It's like General Mayhem, like certain words, like moist. Like there's certain words he only tries to say like twice a year.
Yeah, I won't repeat that word you just said.
Lord have mercy. That's what I'm saying. That's what. Oh, I don't even want to say it.
Type that word.
Is there any more callers?
No, they. I think the other brother's gonna call back. You could, you want to go into your story if you want.
Oh,
GOCC believe in fallen angels.
They believe.
GOCC love white people.
Water baptism and
they do water baptism too.
They are dunking people in rivers. They are delivered. Oh man, yo!
You gonna take the story?
That is complete Christianity. Let's go. I was waiting for it.
Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from? Oh, wait, hold on. My Bluetooth might have picked up. Hold on 1 second. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
I'm calling from Ohio. I'm at work because I drive cross country. I'm up by my job.
What part of Ohio?
I'm like 10 minutes outside of Akron.
Oh, okay.
But I'm from Louisiana. I just, you know what I'm saying, but we drive cross country in our home base for the companies up here, so I'm up here right now. But my thing is, I was hearing a brother talking about, you know, angels, devil. Now, I'm pretty much fluent kind of in the scripture. I watch y'all a lot, and I read the Bible myself. The Most High control it all. We know this stuff. Now, in these certain scriptures, I think it's in Kings or in Chronicles, when the Most High asked him, he said, "How you going to see?" I think the king or the northern king.
That's First Kings 22nd chapter. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I'm gonna be a lion spirit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He said I'm gonna be a lion spirit. So this shit tell dude if he really in the scriptures, that one thing, the Most High showed it out. So man, the angels had to come to him. And you know what I'm saying? Get the orders from the Most High to do what they do. It's like you say to me, the Most High showed it out, man. What people be thinking, bro? Man, it be burning me up sometimes, man. I just had to just get it out of me. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man, I admit that. I know you be driving, but you be tuned in to class, right?
Yeah, I be. You know, when I get tired. One more time with air y'all. I make a lot of runs to New York City, so I want to know the next time I'm up there, can I, dip through, catch a class or something?
Absolutely.
Okay, all right, then. I'm not part of no camp. I'm be straight. I'm not part of no camp. I've probably been in the truth over 10 years. But I watch. My thing is, when I first came in the truth, my uncle put me on. But I was watching. When I came in, the first people I seen he put me on was
Hey,
I think
hold on 1 second, brother. I just got another call calling me. Hold on 1 second.
Go ahead, take your business.
Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from? You prophesied it today, man.
What's going on, bro? This is LeBron calling back from Miami.
Okay, what's up? You had a question?
Mr. 305.
Yeah. I got a question for you, bro.
What's the question?
My question is, when I'm going to the scriptures and it's not a question right here. I'll be going to the scriptures. I get down to the scriptures and you get ill, bro. So like, my question is to you: do you believe that not Jesus, but do you believe that God or Yahweh Shah, do you believe that He's going to give us the strength? He's going to give us the strength, the power to, fight this beast. Do what we got to do because I feel like God, give y'all the strength. But give y'all the the mindset, the power to get out there on the streets every day. Do you not believe that God gonna give us a strength also when it comes down to warfare? Because in my opinion, that's what it's going to having to come down to.
Well, the
so
spirit,
do you not believe that?
The spirit for us to conquer everything comes from the Most High.
Right.
Christ is our King. Christ is our Redeemer to the Most High. Like Romans 9:19 says, "Who has resisted his will." In Joel, I believe the 2nd chapter, he said, "I will pour my spirit upon all flesh." That comes from the Lord. That's Him giving us. Like that spirit.
Hold on, you can say that. You can repeat that for me again.
In the book of Joel, I believe it's the 2nd chapter. He said, "I will pour my spirit upon all flesh." And so that all that's the 2nd chapter, 3rd chapter. I'm sorry, Joel, the 3rd chapter. And so that spirit comes from the Most High. When it's like in the spirit, it say, "Gird up thy loins like a man." That comes from the Lord to give us that strength. He's the one that strengthens us so that we can go out and defeat all of these adversaries, all of these demons, all these problems that's plaguing Black people. That's where that comes from.
Okay. So, all right, that's a start. Yeah, that's a start.
Now,
so,
Yahweh Shah, now, if I could, Yahweh Shah is the example of that spirit. What I mean by that is he used the spirit from the Lord to do his work. And so we're supposed to look at him as the example so that we can use that same spirit.
Right, because, from the scriptures, if I be telling people too, Yahweh Shah said, trade in your garment and get a sword, purchase yourself a sword, so he was strapped. You feel me? He had his sword. His disciples had swords. And then the Jehovah Witness, y'all work where you're like, oh, nah, they just use it to cut some bread. Yeah, but okay, use it to cut some bread, but what, Peter? Yeah, you said, yeah, they may use the use the knife to cut some bread, but I was like, yeah, okay. But he also, I think it was Peter Simon, or Simon Peter. He, if I'm not mistaken, it was him. He cut off the ear of one of the so-called Jews when they try to arrest Jesus, when Yahweh Shah. You know what I'm saying?
Now he was wrong to do that. You know what I'm saying? That's why Yahweh Shah checked him. Now there's nothing wrong with defending yourself. You know what I'm saying? But
he was protecting Yahweh Shah, bro.
Okay. And did Yahweh Shah accept that, or did Yahweh Shah check him?
He checked him.
Okay, because he was wrong to do so. Because he said, you know what I'm saying? He said, listen, you think if I want to, my father would send a legion of angels here. That wasn't in his will. Peter was being emotional. You understand? And that's something that you can't be. You can't be emotional doing this work. That was a part of the plan. Now, he told them to get the swords, you understand, for the same reason that we can protect ourselves. But you understand, but that particular moment, Yahweh Shah was supposed to go. That's why when he was up on the mount, you know what I'm saying? He says, if it's your will, take this cup from my hand. Well, what happened? Yeah, the soldiers showed up because that was the Lord's will. So Peter was interfering with the Lord's will. You understand? Now, not saying, listen, he was nasty. He was so nasty with the sword, he cut the ear off. But Yahweh Shah picked that ear up and put it back on. So there's a time and a place for everything. So like, you right, but you wrong. You know what I'm saying? But this is what I will tell you. In Joel, the 2nd chapter, it talks about us getting spiritual power and conquering. Joel 2:4 says the appearance of them is the appearance of horses, and as horsemen, so shall they run. Meaning what? meaning that we gonna be running like every single brother is gonna be running like Usain Bolt. You get what I'm saying? Like taking flight, brother. You understand? Like the noise of chariots on the top of the mountains shall they leap. Like the noise of the flame of the fire that devoured the stubble as the strong people set in battle array. Meaning what? Like we going to be moving through in a great and exceeding army, conquering everything that we see. Before their face, the people shall be much pained. All faces shall gather blackness. Why? From all the destruction, all the soot, all the ash. You understand all the pain that they going to be experiencing when they see us. They shall run like mighty men. They shall climb the wall like men of war. I just see us hopping over like the Great Wall of China, like Jordan could dunk a damn basketball, man. You understand? So we gonna get some power to destroy these cats, but this is the main thing that you got to understand, brother. You got to be worthy of that vengeance. You get what I'm saying? Like
this question.
You understand what I'm saying? Like you got to be worthy enough for the Lord to give that to you. So you know what I'm saying? So getting all black, man. You understand? Getting all black, put some boots on the ground.
All right, hold on 1 second. I just got another call on the other side, so I got to click over. Hold on.
I got one more question though.
You want to hear about the spiritual power? No.
Caller, you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
All right, what's your question?
No, even the question, I was talking about the GOT thing, and then I was saying my other comment was about that. I was talking about coming to classes in New York. The other thing is, I've seen how long I've been in the truth, so I've been studying. You know what I'm saying, like the whole thing. And I always said if I'm gonna join the camp, it'd be ISUPK because that's what the source said. Everybody else like a strand off y'all and stuff. We like GOTC, HO. I couldn't find out. I was like broke off strands from y'all. I don't really know too much of the background, but I know even with the leader of Israelite in Christ, I got old films of him wearing the David stuff with all the jewelry and everything. Which I think
those are just men that at one time they was in here, and for whatever reason they wanted to be soft, and then they left. That's all. But
okay, all right.
Yeah, that's all. Okay. And so when they leave, of course, they got to find something wrong with where they was at, and then they come up with some new garbage, or that's pretty much.
But like I said, it's best to go to the source and the strands.
Absolutely. So when you in New York, call the same number. When you in New York,
all right.
And then we get you up in the classes. All right.
Good, man. I don't really know my weight because we just dropping low, no church break. You know what I'm saying? So I don't really be moving around. So
don't sweat. Just whenever don't sweat. We got classes every day, so whenever you're in town, just hit me up.
Okay, then you have somebody like direct me, and you know what I'm saying? I don't know how to ride a train or none of that, man.
Brother, I'm gonna be the one directing you. I got you covered.
Good, man. Lord bless, bro. And shalom, man. I have a blessed night. I'm gonna take it in, bro.
All right, brother. Shalom. All right, caller, what's your question?
All right. Hello.
Yeah, good. Come on with it.
Yeah. All right. Now my question is, this just came to the top of my dome. The Haitians, the tribe of Levi.
Wait, hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Shalom. How about you? Y'all Shabrak.
Hey, what's going on?
Not much, sir. Shalom, Captain Katza. Shalom, you. Cap, this is Priest and Officer Karak over here in the Bay Area.
What's happening?
Not much, sir. Hey, another great show as usual. It killed me every time, if I may, somebody call in and say, let every man be a liar, but I'm going to do my research. I'm like, man, who you gonna believe in if everybody a liar? You know what I'm saying? There's got to be a truth somewhere.
Somebody got to be telling the truth.
Right. Right. You understand? Mm-hmm. But if I may, I wanted to just promote the cookout in California.
Okay, get down, man. The floor is yours.
Yeah, Most High Christ. I'm just read the flyer off. You understand? ISUPK is presenting the California Cookout.
Right.
It's going to be at Brentwood Park.
Right.
In Victorville, California. 14026 Hook Boulevard. That's Saturday, November 4th, from 12 p.m. until we feel like being done. But really though, we gonna be splitting from the cookout to Vegas. You understand? Steve Paddock style, you know what I'm saying? But we ain't taking no bodies out.
Right.
So any money we can donate, you can donate. You understand? So go to isupk.com and you know, pay your tithes, your donations, so we could you know, get more food. You understand? And every Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian is invited. No heathens allowed. You
Damn
understand?
right.
And get, you understand? Kick it with the UPK like, you know, a family's supposed to.
Damn
Yeah,
right,
that's all I
man.
want.
Lord willing, if I could get out there, man, I'll get out there, man. It's looking tight. But if I can get out there, Lord knows I like to get out to California. So if I can get out there, I'll be out there too.
You know, I mean, you going to Atlanta, right? So
You know it.
Y'all do.
I'm gonna be on the road about 7 p.m. tomorrow. I'm gonna be on the road down to Atlanta with the Akim.
Damn right, most ain't crazy.
Yeah, we gonna get it in.
If I make Captain you going? Are you gonna be able to come through
to Cali?
Come on, come.
I don't think I'm making this one, Salakia. Lord willing,
No
it's by some miracle.
Right? No sweat. Hey, we'll see what the Lord calls to happen. But that's all I want to say. I don't want you.
Hey, no sweat.
All right, no sweat, Shalom.
You
have some
shabbat.
All right, caller, what's the last question you had?
I was saying.
You gotta make it fast because we only got 4 minutes left.
All right, bro. So I was saying that the tribe of Levi, Ayiti, when they fought their revolution to defeat this beast, to defeat white supremacy on their land, you know, to abolish they straight abolished. They were the first tribe to abolish that. And a lot of Haitians tell me, you know, I'm in Miami, so you know, a lot of Haitians tell me that
you got a lot of them down there.
I used to live there. I know.
Yeah, exactly. You know, everybody down here, bro.
Yeah.
So they told me that they use voodoo to defeat the revolution. They use voodoo.
Yeah, voodoo.
So my question is when they use voodoo to defeat white supremacy, do you believe that that was necessary?
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you in 1 second. Hold on. Hey, Shalom, caller. What's your name? Where you calling from?
I'm Tubu Yakadash from Minneapolis, Minnesota.
Yeah, turn us down in the background. Yeah, I was from Shabbat.
Okay.
It's
like, what should I do? I'll put it on like.
You can hear us on the phone, right?
Come.
Yeah, so you don't need to hear us in the background. You just listen through the phone.
Okay. I was slacking. But I was asking a question about some brother that I was talking to. He was talking about I'm not trying to like come up and get to school.
Brother, the question, if it's the question that you had on Facebook,
it was one of this brother said that.
Yeah, just go ahead and say it.
Slacky. He was saying this brother said he was Jimmy Hunter said he was the third in heaven, whatever that means, and I have no idea what that meant.
Let me tell you. Okay, no sweat. I got you covered. There's a lot of faggots that say that. Excuse my language.
Say it.
Now, I'm gonna break it down. First of all, Commander General has never said he's the third from anything ever. Where they try to get that from, I happen to be in the truth for just a little bit, like 2 minutes. So I've heard them say this before. And so when we do our prayers in class, you know how we say Barakatah Yahweh wa Yahweh Shah wa Alahayim, and then we say Alawap Yahana Alawapim or whatever, we give the blessings. That's where they try to get that from. But that's not something that's taught in ISUBK. That's just taught from hateful bastards that are not in the school. So in a way to try to trash Commander General Yohana, they try to say that we say he's the third in heaven. We've never uttered that ever. That's just their jealousy because we say Commander General Yohana is the leader of this nation. When Moses was the leader of the nation, I don't think they called him the third from heaven or any other man that was a leader of the nation of Israel. So that's all that comes from.
This is what you tell. Tell him Commander General Yohana runs you niggas. That's what you tell him.
I'm sorry. I got one more question, and then you gonna say this nigga name well, wild, but whatever. He gonna say
this is
that,
on Facebook.
Like, yeah, I was on Facebook arguing with this nigga. Like, I shouldn't even get. I come on scripture, but I'm a trooper, but I shouldn't even do that. I don't want to
like it. I'm glad you said that because I was about to tell you. But go ahead.
But he said some shit that I didn't like that pissed me off. He was like, he said like he was still in from the Philadelphia camp. He said like
actually he was from the Philadelphia camp.
Yeah, like I'm too young, but he'll know I'm older than him.
A brother from the Philadelphia camp told you not to do something?
No, he's not in the truth no more. His name is Wab, R-A-W-A-B.
Yeah.
Like this is piss me off, bro. Like
I don't need it. Well, okay, let me teach you something about Facebook. First of all, Facebook is just social media bullshit.
Right.
You understand? I wouldn't care what anybody says about me, Commander General Yohana, or anybody on Facebook. That's why Facebook got this great feature. It's called Block. And if you know it's somebody that used to be in a school that left, they're just a bitter woman. That's all they are. They're a bitter woman that's angry. What you want to do is like what you did tonight. You had a question, you was concerned, you called, and you got your answer. Commander General Yohana has never said he was a third in heaven. You've never heard that. Have you ever heard that in ISUPK?
No, sir, not at all.
That's how you know it's not real. If that was real, for sure I would know. Kadazai would know. We would know. We don't teach no garbage like that. Listen, we are not the Comforter. We are not IUIC. We are not Yahweh Ben Yahweh. We are not Ben Amin. We are not none of them organizations that worship a man.
Yes, sir.
You understand?
That's my cop.
Right.
Right. I knew. I mean, but I told him like, I told him I was gonna call in and like ask the question like if it was there or not.
Next time, don't call in. Next time, tell them to call in. Just say if you got a question, they got a class, they got a radio show, you should call in.
Right.
But you ain't got to entertain nuts on Facebook just because they can put a comment. It's just somebody sitting in their drawers commenting, needing your attention.
Right. So you're right. So hey, it's like I just want to know though,
Yeah, brother, that's what I'm saying. You should call and ask the question. But when you talking about battling, let them call. Don't waste your time. Like make them do something other than sit on their ass somewhere. You understand?
Right.
All right, no sweat. Shalom, Mark. Give us some shabakata.
I salami. How about some
All right. Well, I'm
oh wait, about the Haiti, right?
Yeah, for the cat listening.
All right, wait. Hey, brother, you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
All right, I'm gonna answer your question real quick because we gotta wrap this up. The truth wasn't out then. So that voodoo that they used to kill the white man and get them off their land, I mean, it was fine, but it failed because Haiti is destroyed right now. Without the Most High, we're never going to get free. You may have a temporary lapse of freedom, but the curses will never leave us until we repent and serve the Most High. That's the short and skinny answer because it's about 12:03 and we're done with the show this week. All right.
All right, bro. Shalom.
All right, shalom.
That,
no sweat.
Shalom.
And with that,
this is Israelite Vibes. Pay your tithes, Atlanta this weekend. Hide the women, hide the liquor. It's
Atlanta
going down,
this weekend. That's all I'm gonna say.
Shalom.
Shalom.